Hello, Cryptic Cultists, this is Crimson, and you are watching some Magrunner Dark Pulse. I'll pick up where we left off with Xander there on that middle platform, being shot lots by me, because he's a jerk. And we're seem to be coming to some sort of climactic conclusion. Perhaps, or perhaps not, take Cthulhu. So what I'm trying to do here is bring this box with me. Luckily that was the right magnetism. He seems to have an ability to shift this platform like so. Spin it when I try to jump on it. Pretty cold. Oh, you stood back up. Thank you. Green, I'm red. No worries. Boing. Unless I'm supposed to catch that. That's what I'm getting the sensation. That needs to happen. Oh, I need to go get another one. Okay, hopefully he'll stay down. And I can move on. Or slide to my death, that's an option too. Whatever. Infinite Death Abyss. Fine. Beat you to it. Newton, no. These constant save points seem to have a downside. At least Cthulhu's here to guide me. Assuming he's guiding me, as I continue to kill myself, makes sense. That's what Cthulhu wants. Can I do something? I don't understand you, spinny platform. How slow now? If I try to run across it, it'd be all fast. Do you stand up? Lay down. Good job. Okay. Alright. That's not the solution. So, standing on these deactivates... Oh. Duh. Or do I match them? Does this change? Now I understand. Oh, figured out the mechanic. Figured out why the meteors have a color. So, I changed the platforms there to match a meteor that's nearby, and wait for the meteor to collide. While the shield's down, of course. Now getting to the rest of them. Ah, they have moving platforms now. Okay, so you need to be red. That's what I'm getting. Still don't know why I can't Newton there. Oh well. Come on. You can do it. Oddly satisfying. Crash and burn. Whoop. Now stand back up. Oh, you redded that, huh? I have no issue. Come at me. Boing. I feel like it needs a satisfying boing noise. And you send that away. Completely necessary. Up. And away! So I have a spinning platform there to use for freedom. That one right there. Jump on that, get up there, stand, and magnetize. You gonna stand back up? I'm ready for you if you do. Nope. Oop. Yep. Red maybe? Green perhaps? Oh, I think I got the green on that one. And the red on that one. Oh! Nice. Look at them go. Why are they falling? Boom. Didn't even put an extra one on here. It's not necessary, but it's there. Freedom. Newton. Bad dog. Good boy. Take that, Xander. And that. That. Okay. Where's my platform? No, you don't. There we go. Make extra sure on this one. You even shoot that one over there. Okay. Where's my ride? You're a long ride, I get it. Okay, you're red. Definitely red. So I'll assume you're green. Oh, you're also red. There we go. All down. No problems. Is Cthulhu slain forever? What has happened? What happened to my face? Did I always look like that? Was I prostrating myself before Cthulhu?
Dax? Dax!
It's okay, Gamaji.
I can barely hear you. There's so much interference. Where are you?
I'm with them.
No! I'll find a way to get you back home, Dax.
Gamaji, I'm not coming home.
What? What do you mean? What about Cass? What happened to her?
She's gone, Gamaji. With Grukasbur and all the others. If you could only see, you'd understand. I know now, Gamaji. I know where I fit in, what I was born to do. Xander only knew how to summon them. He didn't understand.
What are they, Dax?
They're eternal, Gamaji. They've been here forever. The old ones and their servants. They know who I am, who I was, what I'll become. I'm going with them. You can't imagine what it's like to see through their eyes, the things they've seen.
Dax, please, don't go!
Goodbye, Gamaji.
Dax! Dax! Dax!
So that's my ending?
Grukasbur's facility had been wiped from the face of the Earth. The LifeNet had been corrupted, driving some clients to dementia, raving of ancient alien powers waiting at the edge of the universe. Some became feral things, stripped of their humanity, driving large areas of the world into chaos. Most people, though, found themselves cut off from the net, forced to meet one another face to face, to actually live with each other to survive. Without Grukasbur to lead the world into a new age, Magtech production stopped. Someone had reset the game. The savior of the Earth had disappeared. His voice no longer repeated its corporate hymns over billions of dead LifeNet connections. The survivors of this new era looked at each other and saw only more uncertainty. There was nothing left to do but rebuild and try to make sense of what happened. I think that's what saved us in the end. We had to do it together, unified, always wondering if something was watching us from the stars, ready to stand together if it came back. I've not spoken with Dax Ward since his last transmission. I've seen him only in recurring dreams. He stands in a void, waiting, staring intently at something in the distance that I can never see, but I know is there. There is no sleep after these dreams. I watch the skies instead. Part of me hopes that Dax would do everything in his power to keep them from coming back. Part of me fears that he no longer exists as the human being that I knew. And part of me knows that whatever Dax Ward has become, and wherever he was taken, it's safer for us all if he never comes home.
Cthulhu ate me? No! So does, what, the world functions by these magnets? Or was this at the start of the game? The world's back to normal from fighting? Oh, this is the end credits, I get. Well, alright. So this is real footage with magnet things in there? It's like going around Europe, Eastern Europe. So, okay, this is the ending credits, I guess, so, alright game. It ran pretty okay, had a few chunky moments, and the loading wasn't the fastest I'd ever seen, but there's the credits. I'm curious if there were more than one ending, but, it had some pretty nice sounds. And the sites, well, there were 3-ish environments, I'd say. The white fixed testing facility, the ruined testing facility in space. But considering the amount of time I spent in each one, they got a little old, even though there was always a little variety in the paintings or in the statues there, or whatever. But there was a lot of puzzles to be done. The puzzles themselves had moments of extreme difficulty, which is surprising given that most of the time I had push and pull. But then that got complicated into, you know, using the sliding platforms, sometimes explosions, stacking boxes, the cube things that split out of each wall. And it was some intense thought needed to clear all of those. The story was silly. I honestly would have expected a little more from a Cthulhu-based thing, but it felt a little tacked on. I didn't have the subtlety of something like GLaDOS or Wheatley, and that really livens up the puzzle solving. All I had was a tidbit every now and then from Gamaji or Dax, then the cults were crazy, woo! And give a horror theme to it. It just had the horror aesthetic, I'll say, which doesn't mean much on its own. It needs, you know, the lights flickering and a story, a reason to be there, motivation, something to invest in and be afraid of losing. Yeah, I got for the price, got a lot of time out of it. If you want something like Portal that's put together pretty well and has a lot of puzzles to work your way through that get a lot more confusing when you get Newton to help solve them. Again, I would like to see more aspects to the puzzle solving than Newton and then the way the platforms work. But there was the wide variety, and then the monsters got added in, which was very refreshing. Some of them were a little mean and it didn't look like they spent a whole lot of time refining those moments, but that they existed would be good. I'd definitely be interested to see a Magrunner 2, and to see if they can refine their formula a little bit more and put more into it. Give me an actual horror sensation, as opposed to just trying to explain this magnet world to me. I just couldn't get into at all. Especially, well, mostly because all I had was Gamaji telling me a little bit of a story about Dax wanting to go into space. But I will go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so very much for watching. And my hat is off to you.